Okay, now for the hot lap. Over on the left hand side, looking for the blue cone, the line across, coming all the way down from 4th, through to 2nd, nice trail off there, straighten it back up, getting this next one's tricky, all the way down to 1st, staying on the power, up to 2nd gear at the apex, straighten her out, up to 3rd, just past the 50-meter marker, and we brake all the way down, get it down to 1st gear at the apex, back over to the left hand side, little dab of the brakes, keeping in 1st gear, getting back on the power nice and early, up to 2nd, flat out around this corner, up to 3rd, look for the sand on the left hand side, down to 2nd gear on the apex, dead straightforward. It's going to be an absolute nightmare to race. Breakdown lap coming up. Right, shouldn't take us long. Let's do the breakdown lap. So as often is the case, as we come up to this blue line here at Okayama, that's going to be our braking marker from 4th. So just before we get to the blue line it is, and we're up to almost 100% braking. Start trailing it off as we look to move towards the apex, down to 3rd, down to 2nd gear, and start building back up when we are at the apex here. A little bit of counter steering, straighten her up. And now it's as we get to the end of this sand here, we're going to start moving towards the apex when we get about halfway across the road. Well, that's what it feels like anyway. We're going to brake in a straight line up to about 60%. A bit of counter steering straight away there. We're sort of ignoring this first apex, trying to get nice and wide, dropping it into 2nd gear and then into 1st gear. Again, a little bit of counter steering, trying to get the rotation, trying to clip this inside curbing. Getting up to full power, and we're now going to just hold that as we look to go around this corner. Changing up to 2nd gear. And again, just straighten her out now. Up to 3rd gear, and now we're looking at the 50-meter marker on the right-hand side. As we get there, we're going to start the turn in, and again, we're going to brake, trying to get it in a straight line if possible. Again, trailing it off, down to 2nd, down to 1st at the apex. Bit of counter steering going on. It's a slidey car, it's a slidey track. We're back on 100% now. Over to the right-hand side, and basically as soon as we get 2/3 of the way there, we're going to start turning towards the right-hand side. Little dab of the brakes, and we're just feeling with the accelerator for the grip. And as we come off the curbing here, we go out to the left-hand side. We're up to 100%, and again, just straighten her out. This next one's quite easy. As we get to this little rise, we're going to hold it 100% throttle up to 3rd gear. We're going to cut the corner, but we're not going to go over the yellow line because that's an off-track and a time penalty. It really is a nuisance. Getting it over to the right-hand side, and then as we get to the end of the green asphalt here, we're going to start getting on the brakes up to about 55%, and again, just trail that off down to 2nd gear. As we clip the apex, we're going to get back on the gas. So we're on 100% now. You're going to exit wide. Out here is fine. Don't go on the sand. And there we go. That's it. So one final time of the driving line coming up next. Okay, final run through with the driving line on. As always, guys, I've been Sambo iRacing. Thanks for the support, and I'll see you guys in the week. Have a good one.